Pilgrim, God He's given us so many gifts. He's given us so many things because He loves us. Ought we to love Him? That at that time you were without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without God in the world. Ephesians 2:12. The Ephesians, just like we, they had enjoyed the light of the sun. All the elements had served them. They had received many good things by God's gifts and all His creatures. Yet they'd not known Christ. What is the world but an open stage on which God will have His majesty seen? Do we see it? So let us lift up our eyes. Do you not see the sun, the moon, the stars? And they all lead us to Him who gave the qualities we perceive in them. For behold, the sun is far away from us, and yet always gives us light. It causes the earth to bring forth its wonderful fruits for us. We see the double course it keeps. Though it ranges now on one side, then on the other. It nevertheless continuously keeps its circuit, and it never forgets how far it ought to go on one side and then the other, even though it is such a huge mass. If a tennis ball were to be held up, it would need some help, but consider that the sun has nothing to hold it up but the power of God. Such a power. Whether it rises or it goes down, it turns or returns on one side or the other, yet it keeps its course every day, every year around the whole world. It doesn't fail in any of those things. Neither does our God. In short, when we behold the sky, we see the sky, we ought to be ravished with desire to go to God, to seek God. Such should always be the case when we contemplate things that are closer to us, namely, the variety of good things that God bestows upon us. Finally, let us turn our eyes to ourselves. Yeah. Look at those. Look at those marvelous, marvelous things. See those? See those hands, those fingers? God created those. They can manipulate things. They can take things. They can grasp things. They can let things go. They can give things. Just like God does. God is such a great God, such a good God. Look at your fingers. How believable it is that so many men, it's just unbelievable that so many men and women seem untroubled living without hope and without God. Our problem is deeper than a lack of evidence. It's a rebellious heart. Ask God to suppress all that rebellion in you that tries to get you to not look up. The sun, the moon, the stars, the trees, that cypress tree, and cherry tree, the cottonwood, the poplar, the bird sitting there on my bird feeder. All creations of God, all given to us. All declare the glory of God. Why can't we see it? Why can't we humble ourselves? Get rid of our pride. Humble ourselves before a holy God in adoration and humility. Well, think on these things, Pilgrim. Have a blessed, blessed, blessed day.